So Girls Aglow is an organisation that I'm setting up, and it's for the empowerment of young girls aged 13 to 18. It was an idea of mine just when I saw the younger girls in my family or, family friends, and hearing of the things that they spoke about that happened at school. And there was never a time that I heard anyone speaking about actual school work. It was just the dramas of being in school. Who said this? Who did that with this guy? Who is fat? Who is too thin? Who has the best weave? Who had the best clothes? And I just thought to myself, I'm not that much older than you. And so I left secondary school in 2004. And then, although there was still, the usual teenage female dramas around, but there was still a focus on where we wanted to be, whether we wanted to go to college or university. So I thought it would be a good idea to just set up a scheme that sort of was a personal and professional support for young girls. So it's split 80-20. 80% of what we hope to do is to train girls in confidence, self-esteem, and just the realisation that they have so much depth within them that if they sort of don't utilise that, then they won't have a very successful professional life. So the 20% of the professional side is to just enable them to know how they can achieve their dreams. So I quite like the question that you asked, actually, are young people capable, or can young people be brilliant at an early age? And I think that's why I answered yes, they can, but they need to be shown how to do that. So that's what we hope to do.
Fantastic. Thank you, Charlotte.
Very inspiring that you're helping young girls. I've done some work in schools recently, more with teachers than with pupils. But one of the things that I hear around the classrooms when I do ask young girls what they aspire to and what they want to achieve, a lot of them say things like, oh, I'd really like to be a hairdresser or a beautician. Now, there's nothing wrong with that, but some of these girls are very, very bright. Yeah. And I see that it's as if they don't have aspiration beyond that. And clearly, Girls Aglow could be a great inspiration for some of these girls, and I'd be really interested in hearing how you inspire them and how you provide kind of options and confidence to kind of really go for it.
Okay, so again, that's really interesting. That's at the core of what we are. We want to take the perception away that, you're a female, so why don't you sing? Or why don't you be a model? And how we plan to do that is the way we run our sessions. So the girls that will be on the scheme, once a month we'll have a professional session where an external male or female, it's split. So we do want to have positive men come in and sort of speak to them about the professional world, as well as females who are in different industries, so architects, doctors, lawyers, accountants, to come in and just share their journey and how when they realise that they would like to be an architect and how they got there. I think that would open the minds of young girls to see that there is an array of things that they can do. And again, I'll say that an inspiration to me in setting this up was my sort of professional experience. I've had supporting roles while at university. I worked in the Ministry of Justice and the Department of Health, and I saw female partners or not quite chief executives, but they had quite high managerial roles, and they were just so inspirational to me personally, and I saw how their story inspired me, basically, and that's what I would like to do for others.
I'm Rachel Liam from the Youth Coaching Academy, and I've got an absolutely amazing team around me, and without these guys we wouldn't be able to achieve and create what we do. So I've got one question to each of you. I absolutely love each of your visions, what you're creating, and what I often find is people who are giving so much, who's there to give them? So what I would love to ask every single one of you, if there's one thing that we could do to support you guys, what would that be?
For me, that's a fantastic question, because it was just an idea of mine, and last year I was one of the Unlimited award winners. So it was started off very small, and however, as the months went on and more enthusiasm or momentum around the scheme, I received a lot of good, positive feedback. It became apparent that I needed a team because I couldn't do it all alone. So now I have a team of 4, and today I'm just turned 23. I've never had to not just motivate myself, but motivate a team. And I'm very much in a place where I would really love someone to guide me through the process, because although it has been early days, I have had challenges, dealing with people that are looking to me for answers. And I'm like, why are you looking at me? I don't know, it's really difficult. I think the best thing would be when you find people like us that are so passionate about making a change in the community, it's quite difficult to sit back and think, what do I need? I can't do it all. There are things I can help people with, but then who do I run to? It's almost like my team feel like I shouldn't have questions and I should know it all. And I won't get really emotional right now, so...
Words can surpass years and years, and it enables to go through to countries and countries that you never think of. And you could actually change the world through your words. Sorry, getting used to mic. I've never really used mic like this. What I'm trying to say is words actually are really, really powerful. I just realized just by listening to you guys and being here today, and I reflected back to university, the words I used to use quite often was passion, commitment, enthusiasm, going the extra 900 miles. But these were just words to me. It didn't mean anything to me. And what changed for me was I graduated, found it difficult to find work. What happened? It was recession within the economy. So what I decided to do is challenge myself and help my community. And through this, I found out what I'm passionate about. I want to tell you what UPress is. What we do with UPress is empower young people to have a voice. And we do this through expressive journalistic opinion piece articles. So whatever issues or whatever social innovations activities are taking place, we empower young people to have words and write these articles so that the world can read these articles. So in a way, leaving a legacy, not for now, but for the future. So enabling them to be the catalyst for change. Whenever you pick up a newspaper, you see negative perceptions of young people. You see one picture portrayed by young people. But have you ever thought, what is going on really with young people? What do they think? The recent riots, the revolution in Egypt. There are many, many occurrences where youth brilliance is shining out. And my team and I co-founded UPress as a voluntary project to help our local community and young people. What started as a voluntary basis outside work hours and on a weekend as a hobby became a passion and became something that beyond words, which is ironically funny in a way as well. And the journey itself to make UPress a social enterprise that not only empowers young people, but also empowers the co-founders to be truly inspirations. And from hearing Sean's words as well, having that difficulty not to be able to write and read, it just shows the importance of words and how it can really, really impact the world. Our first series that we worked with young people, we released a series called Youth Tell Us on The Guardian, comment is free, where we recruited young people to write articles on such as multiculturalism, needs, media representation. We're working also on the riots, what recently happened with the riots. And initially what we want to do is have this global enterprise where young people are not only expressing their words, but also making that move to change the world in a way as well. So on that note, I'll leave you with a quote that by Malcolm X that I love, but I'll take it out of context and say, if you believe in yourself and you're passionate about whatever it is that you want to do, by any means necessary, go for it. Don't let anything else stop you. Thank you.